Hello, myself Dr. Anuradha Nandurkar. Today I am going to present before you about strategic financial planning. Now, whenever we are saying financial planning, what is it? That is the planning which is done for the forecasting of the needs of the organization, which can be present or future. Whenever we are saying financial planning, it is forecasting for the financial needs of the organization. Whenever every business unit is started or any trading activity is done or any industrial establishment is there, that company needs to run the activities, and for running that activities it requires the funds, and which are the funds. We know that there are various types of capital investments done by the people, and long term investments are made for the purchase of equipments, furniture, then the current whatever working capital requirements are there. So all these come under the financial planning, and the availability of adequate finance is the most important factor for the success of any business. You know that finance is said to be the lifeblood of the organization. So the finance is very much important, and nowadays it is so large that number of individual is in a position to provide the whole amount from its personal sources that he will not do, but he will acquire the capital from various sources which are there. So he has to depend upon the various sources which are available, and various ways of raising the sources of finance he has to plan for. So the profitability of the business also depends upon the sound financial planning which is there. So the financial plan acts as a guide about what deciding in advance, that how the factors of the production should be there, what will be the capital structure of the organization, how to raise the capital. And so this is the financial plan, which is the giving the details about the commercial activities of the business. So this is financial planning. And whenever we are saying strategic financial planning, so planning is a systematic way of deciding about and doing the things in a purposeful manner. We are saying that deciding in advance how to do, what to do, when to do. So all WH questions are there, and the approach which is applied for the financial matter, it is said to be the financial planning. And whenever we are saying strategic planning, it is the planning where the estimation is done considering the firm's financial requirements, and the pattern of the financial plan is adopted, and the long term planning is done to achieve the objectives of the organization, goals of the organization, and also the profit motive. So it includes determining the objectives, policies, procedures, and programs to deal with the financial activities. So it pertains only to the function of finance, and so it is said as the financial planning, and it determines the financial objectives. So it involves the estimation of the amount of the capital to be raised, determining the pattern of financing. What is that? That is deciding the form and proportion of the capital, formulating the financial policies and procedures for the procurement and allocation of effective utilization of the funds. So this is financial planning, where the estimation of the capital is done, determining its composition, how the capital will be raised, and the administration of the capital. So here the important factors are determine the financial resources, forecast the extent to which the requirements of the resources are there, how to generate the funds, then develop the best plans to obtain the required funds, establish and maintain the system of financial control, and also formulate the programs to provide effective profit volume, cost volume profit relationship, we can say, and analyze the financial results and reports is done by the top management. So the objectives of the financial planning are determining the capital requirements, fixed and variable, and long term, short term capital and long term capital. Determine the capital structure. Capital structure means how to get the capital, whether you are going through the equity capital or whether you are going through the debt capital or the borrowed capital. Again, the short term capital and long term capital. Then framing the policies for the cash control, lending and borrowing policies. Then the finance manager ensures that the scarce financial resources are maximally utilized in the best possible manner, so that maximization of the returns on the investment is possible. With this, objectives of financial strategic planning is done, and it is very important to have the adequate funds, that your plan is like that you are able to get the adequate funds, and it helps in ensuring a reasonable balance between the outflow and inflow of the funds, for which the stability is how the stability is maintained. It also ensures that the suppliers of the funds are easily investing in companies which exercise financial planning. It helps in making the growth and expansion of the business and survival of the organization. It reduces uncertainties, or whatever the changing market trends will be there, you are able to overcome that through the utilization of the proper funds, and it helps in reducing the uncertainties which are the related with the growth of the company. So the stability of the profitability of the concern. With these objectives, the strategic financial planning is done, and how it is done. So now we want to go through the steps in the financial planning, and where the business is big or small, how the strategic planning is done. So whenever the new business is there or the existing business is there, so the steps are there. One is the determination of the financial objectives. Now the business enterprise, whenever it is started with the goal of the organization, and the analysis of the factors where the business will be started, and how the economic advantage, or what are the economic conditions, and it should establish both short term and long term objectives necessary to achieve the financial goal which is decided by the organization, and it should have the objective to maximize the wealth of the organization utilizing the productive resources of the firm, and so it should employ capital in whatever proportion necessary, where it is possible to increase the productivity of remaining factors of production over the long run. That is, so here the long term goal, whatever is there, how to use the capital, and the financial objective is to be achieved, that is very much important. So determination of the financial activities or a financial objective of the organization in relation to the uh, pattern of the capital structure and the proper capitalization of the amount raised is there. So this is the first step in financial planning, where the establishment of objectives is done. Then comes the formulation of the financial policies. Now formulation of financial policies is the second step, where the important regard has to be given to the policies which are the way of various categories governing the amount of capital required by the firm to achieve the objectives, or the determining the control by the parties who furnish the capital. Whenever anybody is giving the capital to the organization, whatever relations you are going to keep with the creditors of the company, that is to be decided. Then the policies regarding the form and proportionate amount of the securities is to be decided. Then the guiding of the sources of the raising funds, selection of the sources of the raising funds is to be done. Regarding distribution of earnings, whatever dividends are paid or interest is paid, it has to be decided. Then so there should be clear cut plans for raising of the capitals of the organization, and it should predict the current and future needs of the organization, where the financial target is there and you are able to achieve the financial targets of the organization. Then comes the forecasting. Now for forecasting, whenever we are doing the planning, That is the important part, that we are doing the long term plan, and where the role of the forecasting is very much important. So in the long run, how you are able to achieve the goals of the organization, so that where the financial plans concern the future facts which are there, it is required to forecast the future, and the prediction of the future will be influencing on the policies of the enterprise. So whatever is decided in the long run, how you are going to increase the production, or what will be the concentration on the productivity, how you are going to achieve the profit targets, this has to be forecasted in a proper way, so that you are able to achieve the goal of profit making. Then this for which it is required to study the company's past performance, and to identify the trends which are there in the present market, and its present market trends are to be projected into future and modified, taking into account the trends and expected in the future. So this is forecasting. Then the formulation of the procedures. Financial planning are broad guides which to be executed properly must be translated into detailed procedures. Then it is the policy. For example, we can say that the financial activities should be subdivided into smaller activities, and the powers and duties and responsibilities to be delegated to the subordinate officers, so that we are able to achieve the proper control on the financial performance that is to be administered. So the policy is to raise the short term funds from the banks, then the procedure should be laid down to approach the lenders and the persons authorized to initiate such action. So it is the work of the top management where the skills is required, and the financial planning is the part of a large planning process in an organization. So this way you are able to see the various methods which are used for the purpose, such as budgetary control, cost control, or analysis and interpretation of the financial accounts. All these policies are to be followed, and the programs are to be targeted. So the next stage comes the providing for the flexibility. Now flexibility, whenever we are saying, whenever which are the goals and objectives and policies are there, you want to adjust it with the changing economic situations. Means what? That the whatever need of the day is there, accordingly you have to change your plan. So there should be some flexibility in the planning, so that if the condition comes that you want to increase the production, you need more finance, you should be able to manage that immediately. So business should be able to make use of such situations for the benefits of the concern. And so if the financial planning is rigid, it will not let the business to take out new opportunities. But if there is a flexibility in the planning, you are able to achieve the goals, because the planning is supportive. So this is the next stage which is there. And in this way, if you are doing the planning of the business, then you are able to achieve the targets of the organization. Thank you.